On this season of Destination Earth, Akane and I head to the southern United States to get a jump on summer. On this adventure, we had the chance to visit Tennessee, Mississippi, Virginia, and North Carolina. Join us as we explore everything from the busy streets of Nashville, Tennessee, to the historic antebellum homes of Natchez, Mississippi, as we check off a few new states on this heat-soaked journey. Where are we off to today? Let's find out. Alright, good day everyone. So today we're finally taking the time to explore Memphis. So we've been in the area for a little bit. We've seen a few different things, but now we're taking the time to go downtown, really explore the area, and what we're going to do is we're going to put a list of things, of key places that we feel that we should see and that you should see if you come and visit. We began our tour downtown just outside the Peabody Hotel. The Peabody Hotel was originally built in 1869, but the current building, constructed in the Italian Renaissance style, opened in 1925. The hotel is famous for its resident ducks, which have become a beloved symbol of the area. The tradition of the Peabody Ducks dates back to 1933, when the general manager of the hotel placed live ducks in the lobby fountain as a playful prank. The ducks were an instant hit, and the tradition continues to this day. Unfortunately, this ceremony is only available to hotel guests, so we were completely out of luck on this visit. Walking down the street, we got a sense that this town was quiet, unlike Nashville, which was jam-packed with people from morning till night. At first glance, we were pleasantly surprised with the city. It was clean, no noticeable homeless problems, and the streets were well marked and easy to navigate. So we've been walking around for a little bit now, and one thing that we've noticed is that at least on Sundays, if you plan on actually going inside any of the museums or places that we're showing you on the way, don't bother coming before 10 a.m. A lot of the things that we see are only open between 10 and 12, and so we're a little bit early today. At least this way we're able to get around town, we're getting the lay of the land, and maybe we'll be able to come back and enjoy some of the places that we're going to be talking about. Next, we came across the Cotton Exchange building. Going back to our video highlighting the Melrose Mansion in Mississippi, we learned that cotton was a major commodity in the area from the 1920s to the 1950s and generated significant wealth. This building, the Memphis Cotton Exchange, was established in 1874 as a trade association for cotton merchants and brokers. It provided a central marketplace for buying and selling cotton and allowed for the easy exchange of money and goods. Next on our list was the Orpheum Theatre. Originally opening in the 1890s as the Grand Opera House, it was later renamed to the Orpheum in 1907. The Orpheum hosts a wide range of performances, including Broadway musicals, concerts, ballets, operas, comedy shows, and other live entertainment events. Continuing down these musical routes, we turn down Beale Street, which is the main drag for those looking to drink the night away and enjoy some of the best blues and jazz music in the country. Reminders that Elvis Presley and Memphis go hand in hand can be found throughout the city, but perhaps none come as clear as the statue of the king himself as you enter this part of town. The night before, Akane and I ventured to the B.B. King's Blues Club, a wonderful bar on Beale Street with stellar blues and soul music. The namesake of this bar, B.B. King himself, was an instrumental inspiration for Elvis, and their paths crossed many times during each of their successful careers. Heading southwest down Beale, we finally came across the Rock and Soul Museum, a location we'll visit in more depth in a later video. It's a museum that tells the story of the birth and evolution of rock and soul music from the 1930s to the 1970s. Before coming here, neither Akane or myself knew much about soul music. We did end up learning that everything started from praise music, and then eventually moved from songs of faith to telling stories about everyday life, the good, the bad, and the in-between. Hopping back onto Beale Street, we came across the Daisy Theatre. Now, the Daisy Theatre has a long and storied history in Memphis. It was originally established in 1942 as a movie theater, but over the years it underwent several transformations, including periods of being a nightclub and a venue for live music performances. The venue has featured a diverse genre including rock, blues, country, R&B, and more. Continuing through the downtown core, we came to the Stroll building. Located on the corner of Madison Avenue and North 3rd Street, this building was known as the Queen of Memphis, and the most complex and fabulous building in Memphis, and was the tallest building in Tennessee until the early 1960s. The next landmark we came across was the Birch, Porter, and Johnson Law Firm. Located on Court Avenue, the building has played a significant part of Memphis history. The firm represented Dr. Martin Luther King during the Memphis Sanitation March in 1968, just before his assassination. Walking past the law courts, government buildings, and a host of other historic locations, we came to the Firehouse Museum of Memphis. Here you can learn about the first fire department in the city and partake in some fire-related fun inside, which we unfortunately did not have time to do. After spending a few hours walking in and around the streets of downtown, we slowly drifted towards the water's edge of the mighty Mississippi. The city is located along the banks of this famous river, and we didn't want to pass up the opportunity to spend more time in its presence. We followed the path that hugs the coast. Along the route, you essentially have unbroken views, which is fantastic. After a decent trek, we finally made it to the Memphis, Arkansas Bridge, a place that gives us a wonderful view and a new vantage point to the city. One thing that I didn't catch when I was making the plan of visiting here was there's actually a pedestrian bridge that goes from the Tennessee side over to the Arkansas side. Now that's something that was told to us by some people at a campground, and so we're going to take advantage of that information and we're going to do it. It's a nice warm day. Hopefully we'll get some of that cool air coming off the water, and then of course when we touch foot into Arkansas, that's going to be a brand new state for both Akane and I. Alright, so we're about halfway through the hike now, and we're going to be going from Tennessee right into Arkansas. With our day of exploring Memphis coming to an end, we made our way back to the downtown core. Based on our personal experience, we didn't feel as though Memphis was as bad as what people made it out to be. Did we meet some unique people? Yes. Is it a place I could see myself spending more than, say, 2 days visiting? Probably not. Are there places and buildings and history that are worth your while? Absolutely. Coming up, we explore more into the life of Elvis Presley, Sun Studios, and the transition from soul to rock. We'll have videos that focus on each of these topics, and we look forward to seeing you there. Until next time, take care.
Destination Earth! Memphis, Tennessee!